Alright guys, jumping into the tournament for intensive training range. So we are going to go against the Luca Goers. Albert Sykes taking on the Guado Glories. Again, we're going for range today. I think, didn't we like just get it for bigs? Now we're just getting it for someone else. Range is like the one thing we need most of all. I think we have like 3 more people that need it, including for this one. So yeah, it'd be 3 people, 2 after we finish this tournament. But yeah, it's definitely just something that we need to get, something that I don't know if it just didn't show up like frequently, but I don't know, it was the one stat that we were just drastically behind on. That and catch to a certain degree. But yeah, you got Grave here setting up the volley for Bixen. I mean, block goes through from Shinra. But all in all, this is actually a really good start for the Luca Goers. They're applying a lot more pressure than we would initially expect from their team, which is a good thing, as weird as that sounds. Because the Luca Goers, they just, like every other team that we face, they just fall apart. I think our stats are just too good. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, right? Our stats are too good, and the opposing teams they just crumble. That's what it really comes down to, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna have Payne here push up. Payne's gonna pass 2 bigs. A lot of passing back and forth. Question is, will Payne go for the attempt? Looks like she will. Going for the corkscrew shot. So, I mean, I'm trying to remember. I don't recall what our last scoreline was against the Luca Goers. I think it was like 6-0, 5-0, something like that. Honestly, it's been a minute since we've gotten an actual like called game against them. And considering how this one's going, like this is gonna be like a 3-0, 4-0 or something like that, because it's not going too great. But I'm very confident that we will get the win. Like, that's the big thing, right? Yeah, and the one, so something I knew, but someone reminded me of. I guess that's how I'm gonna start this. When we trade for a player, right? Like, let's say we trade for Bixen. When we release Bixen, he goes back to the Luca Goers. So I made this big old grandstand about how we were going to do this. Was we were going to trade the Gullwings to the Kilka Beasts next, and then after that we were going to trade the Kilka Beasts to, you know, the Guado Glories, and so on and so forth, right? I made this whole big deal that we were going to do that. Something to consider, we might not be able to do that. I'm going to have to figure it out. We 100% can trade our team to the Kilka Beasts and do the Kilka Beast journey. But beyond that, I don't know what happens when we trade like Iskin to the Guado Glories, because he's no longer on our team, and there's a potential world where the game just doesn't allow that to happen. Like, it might just be, I mean, it could be all sorts of things, right? We could trade Iskin and then we end up getting Payne back or something because she was the one who traded. We could try to trade Iskin and it could throw an error message that just says like, hey, like, Iskin cannot be traded to another team. It'll be interesting. Regardless, we can do all the journeys, right? 100% we can do all the journeys. The question just comes into play of, can we trade players to other teams? So I guess what I'm getting at here with my whole speech and TED Talk, or whatever you want to call it, if it turns out we can't trade other players to other teams that are on original teams, I might mess up the order. I might do Gullwings first. Obviously, we're finishing that now. Kilka Beasts. If we fail to trade, I will probably do the Besaid Aurochs, and then the Xanarkand Apes, and then the rest of the league. Because if I can't trade the Aurochs or Abes into the other teams, I don't care anymore. Like, I wanted to do that, but, like, there's no reason to hold off on them if they can't be traded. Plus, very selfishly, if I'm honest, the Xanarkand Apes is, like, the one I'm really, really looking forward to. I'm going to draw some loose cannon, if you will. If I can find any Xanarkand Apes players that look like the players from the FMV in Final Fantasy X, we could potentially have a name for them. Like, that could be their name. I mean, I don't think it's actually going to be that easy, because, as you guys know, this game loves to share textures and models. So there's probably going to be like 3 Xanarkand Apes players that'll look the same, but all have different names or something silly. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to it. We're only gonna really know during the Kill Beast journey. I mean, maybe off camera I'll test it just to know for sure. But you know what? I probably will actually test it off camera. But yeah, like that's the big question, right? Like, what's it gonna look like? Is it gonna allow it to happen? All this stuff. Good questions, right? I feel like they are. Whether with the interception. I mean, right after I call games 3-0, 4-0, we make 5 points. That's the thing. Whatever I say is gonna happen, the opposite will happen. It's like an announcer's curse, right? That's what I'm doing. So Grave is gonna challenge Riku. Riku's gonna dodge. 10 seconds left. We could score. Probably not with Riku being challenged so much, and she's killing way too much time. Yeah, it's over. There's just no time because she's really thinking about it. I mean, at least she's got good endurance. I mean, she tried the corkscrew shot in the last like millisecond of time there, but there's nothing could happen with that, right? That was a very much like hopeless cause. This should be an Albed Sykes victory, but we've seen some crazy stuff lately. We saw the Guado Gories take out the Luka Goers, so I mean, I don't know anymore. Honestly, I believe anything. It looks like it will be what we expect, a Guado Gories victory. So we are going to 5-0 the Goers, and then Sykes are going to 3-1 the Guado Gories. So what we're going to be doing here is we are going to jump into training after all that, and then let's look at Biggs, because Biggs is the one that got range, and he is the one that can level up. All in all, it's going really, really good. Keep in mind, too, I mean, you guys can probably already tell, but Biggs is done. He's leveled up every single thing, so he's a rock star right now. So what we're going to do is we're probably just going to focus on range right now, and then we really need to, like, take a look into teamwork again, because that could probably use a little bit of polishing up, if you will. Our teamwork's probably abysmal. I mean, Biggs has teamwork with actually no one. What are we at? This is going to be like 160, 170, something like that. I mean, I would argue, yeah, 176 is the max. We'll just go until Biggs is injured, right? No big deal. But yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. Like 176, that's a heck of an increase. Yeah, when we actually go for like perfection, like when we're in a situation where everyone has everything maxed, then I'll probably go through all the players again and do like maybe like 10, 15 scrimmages off camera, because like you guys don't need to see that. But yeah. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Until next time.